हरि ओम् आपादमौलिपर्यन्तां गुरूणामाकृतिं स्मरेत्तेन विघ्नप्रणश्यन्ति सिद्धन्ति च मनोरथः लक्ष्मीं तनोतु नितरामितरानपेक्षम् अङ्घ्रिद्वयं निगमशाखिशिखाप्रवालं हैरम्बम् अम्बुरुहडम्बरचौर्यनिग्रहं विघ्नाद्रिभीडशतधारधुरन्धरन्नः सर्वेषां स्वागतं. This is the second session, that is the Saṃskāra session for the fifth verse, that is Aham prapannosmi padambujam prabho. So here one element of our ancient wisdom that is very much visible is Guru Sharanagati. Now, when we say Guru Sharanagati, we will see the importance of, we learned the importance of a guru, meaning of a guru in the previous texts. Here, Guru Sharanagati, the importance must be given to Sharanagati. That is surrendering. So here we can see that Lakshmana, to get a particular knowledge, that is to get his answer also, he's being so, we started off saying that Vinayan Vitobravit. But apart from that, it is a request, Vinayan Vitobravit, that Vinaya is also shown through willingness to completely surrender to a particular teaching. So here, the concept that he wants answered, the concept that or the question that he's asked, he understands the uh, complication, the complexity of that particular topic. Therefore, he has to give up his preconceived notions. He has to give up whatever is the um, whatever he had learnt previously. Sometimes we have to um, forget what we have learnt and relearn something in the right way, because we might have learnt it from a certain source. Like, for example, when a child is very young, he lacks the intelligence to understand the solar system. Therefore, we give him a simple teaching as the sun rises in the east and then sets in the west. As he grows up, when he understands how the solar system works, he can only be able to apply or get the conceptual understanding of it when he lets go of this previous teaching, that is, rises in the east and sets in the west. Only then he will understand that the earth revolves around the sun. The sun is not moving anywhere. So when we have to, it is the same concept. It is not nothing new. We are taking the same phenomenon. We are explaining it to a small child and then to a mature adult. So in this case, what happens is, as we uh, acquire certain experiences in life, as we come across certain experiences, we keep reevaluating the same concept what we have been taught. Like, for example, we have been taught that good things are rewarded in life, right? And we've been taught that bad things are punished. But yet we may in real life encounter certain experiences where good people are punished, like what happens in Ramayana. And then there are certain incidents where bad people are rewarded. There is actually a story where Guru Nanak Dev, he is traveling with his followers and he comes across a village. And when he goes into that village, they treat him very badly. That is, he's a guru, he's a saint, so there has to be certain respect shown to him. There has to be some etiquettes shown to him, some you know they worship him or even give him the basic consideration like food, because he's a traveler. So they do no such thing. In fact, everybody, if when he asks for bhiksha, they push him away. So they even scold him, and he comes out of that particular village, and he sees that village, and surprisingly enough, he blesses that village to always stay prosper and together, which is very surprising to his um, shishyas. And then when they travel to the next village is very considerate. They're all very kind people, and they give him food. They treat him with respect. Everything, they're all very good people. They treat him very nicely. And when Guru Nanak Dev comes out of that village, he looks at that village and he says, let there be um, a natural disaster, and village, let the people of this village get spread everywhere, which surprises his followers further. Why were they rewarded? Why were they rewarded? That is the previous village and the villagers who were so bad to Guru Nanak Dev. How were they rewarded? And the second village, they were so kind. Why were they not rewarded? So they asked this question. So for this, Sri Guru Nanak Dev replies that badness must be contained. That means mean thoughts must be contained. Good thoughts must be spread. So the first village who couldn't show the decency that they have to show to a villager, they might not know who Guru Nanak Dev is, fine, but they couldn't show the decency of treating a villager with respect and then, tending to him and all those things. Such people, if they go elsewhere, then their bad thoughts, then their bad lakshanas, they spread. So let them be prosperous and stay together only. Let that badness, let that bad thoughts be contained over there itself. But the good thoughts, the people with the good nature, good culture, good samskara, let them spread out, because once they spread out, they will take that good kindness with them and they will spread it. And let the world be rejoiced with that kind of kindness. So let those people let them, let that village be struck with a natural disaster, and let them be spread out. Let them find home elsewhere, so that they can spread the joy, they can spread that kindness of heart, they can spread that sadgunas everywhere they go. So the deepness of thought over here is, anything that we consider as a reward needn't be so. Maybe we are attached to something, therefore it sounds like a reward to us. Therefore, a guru, he does not think only restricted to the manifested forms. He has different levels, and to learn from him, we need to let go of because in the previous, we will see further, we need to get rid of our karmas that we have learned in the previous ashramas. So in that case, what happens is, because we have already crossed the ashramas and we are coming to him, there is a need for us to completely surrender to him. We need to forget what we have learned, relearn what we have learned from a guru who can give us a um, proper knowledge about how things evolve in terms of karma. So Guru Sharanagati is a concept of samskara that we see in every script that we see. We always see that, because any kind of discourse, any kind of upadesha that is given by a guru, it precedes by a deity asking for it, and therefore he has to first show his eligibility, and this is one such eligibility of a shishya, that he is willing to surrender. He is willing to surrender his preconceived notions to his guru and relearn everything from a guru. Because prejudice of mind is such that if I am giving you an argument, one will never accept or look at that argument from my perspective or from the perspective I'm trying to deliver, unless and until they let go of whatever their point of view was. That it doesn't mean that one should let go of their argument. No. The validity of my argument comes from a certain point of view. It is only possible for the other person to understand that validity when that person lets go of his preconceived notion and tries to understand it from my point of view. Otherwise, from their point of view, they already have an opposing argument ready. So this is where Guru Sharanagati becomes important. That we have to let go. We have to surrender our self to the Guru. Because once we have decided, we saw that the Guru has certain qualifications. Once we have said that he is a Guru and he has certain qualifications, we have agreed that that person knows better than us. And therefore, when we know that he knows better than us, why are we arguing with that person to prove that we are right? Let us first try to understand what his point of view is, right? Even a guru, a true guru, he never says, I am right. A true guru always says, let your conscience guide you better than me. This is one of the vakyas that we come across in the Upanishads. Let the guru always, his qualification, one of the qualification is that he never claims that I am right. Guru is never saying that he is right. He says two things. One, let the consciousness of the shishyas, of the disciples, guide them better than how I can guide them. That is, I am teaching them a better way to build their consciousness such that their consciousness then later takes their sense of right or wrong better than me. It can tell them what is right or wrong better than me. That is one thing. Second, let my shishyas, let my disciples not do the same mistakes or not do the same krityas that I have done without listening to their conscience. This is two things. So a guru also has a certain perspective. So he has he has built his conscience based on certain perspectives. And obviously, when we are trying to know more about a particular topic from that person, then it is extremely necessary that we let go of our perspective and understand him from his perspective, his point of view. Therefore, Guru Sharanagati is a very important concept of Saṃskāra that has been showcased in the fifth verse. So with this is the Saṃskāra part of the fifth verse. So with this, we end the session. स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः प्रतिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीमहीषा गोब्राह्मणेभ्यो शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि।